One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, the place they call the Rock and the home of the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the first possession of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal. You bump. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Buying some time. He throws one to the left. Touchdown, Green Wave. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Fast start for the offense. Points on the board already.
And the coaches talked to us this week of how important it was to getting out to a fast start, and that was the key to winning the game. The offense definitely took that message to heart.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Golden Eagles offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Red pass, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Takes the easy completion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell, just drop the football.
There he goes. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And the Golden Eagles will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. They want to run this quarterback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9. He's in open space downfield. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that 1st down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. At the 35, he's got room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. 3rd and long, and nothing was open deep down the field, so he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks, he uses his speed, and that turns into be a huge gain for the offense.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf, it'll be 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Here we go.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
The Golden Eagles will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. The give to the back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Finding open areas. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. Quarterback keeper. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down. To say we're going to run it for a couple.
Yeah, that's impressive because that was a long 2 yards, and I think there are a lot of coaching staffs out there that would have probably tried to throw it or get their quarterback on the perimeter or give him a run-pass option, but not this offense. They believe in their...
Breaks into the open. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 7 over Nebraska. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run it. Hard running there. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. He's got him. And he'll be smacked to the ground. And the Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Flips it out in the flat. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Golden Eagles will hustle to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Using the quick game. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll go to the sneak.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. That quarterback was doing his best Houdini, escaping in the backfield, but the defense finally gets to it. The Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. Oh, he broke out another move.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Here's the handoff. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him...
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Running back searching for a hole. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The option look. Now the pitch. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline.
Turning it on! And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Tulane right back to the line.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like you want.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wideout. To the air on second down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The hand to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. The Golden Eagles line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Golden Eagles will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in, looking for space. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half.
Oh, he's got some space. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Tulane using that big run to generate momentum. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tulane now facing 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. To the ground with the back. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Figueroa. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. They were rolling with the option, and the quarterback kept it, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
I'm impressed with this defense. They are locked in defending the option right now. Guys are playing assignment football, and they're just doing a great job with their eye discipline. They saw the QB pull that ball. They knew exactly who had it. They got to him and created the turnover.
Now on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. To the ground. He's got it again. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
He'll do it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you get...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out.
Roughing the kicker.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down.
Let's go, let's go.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Slams it ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's as if there's a force field that's been keeping them out of the end zone and off the scoreboard. They'll try to change it on 3rd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure, every ball carrier.
Right down the middle. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Green Wave hoping that huge run puts momentum on their side. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Hauls it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. He's got him in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Golden Eagles will try to pin them back with the punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt. He's got great speed. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
On the option. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. We've reached a break, and it's Tulane on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Tulane opens play in the final period with a first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Green Wave! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. This time he's got it. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Blunt. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Golden Eagles come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They just keep firing. Heel off one deep down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Great place to start for this offense. Find some fresh air. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very often. A little creativity. Now, it was negative.
Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Green Wave. Excellent pass by the back on the option. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Rice fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by just 2 to Colorado. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Cole. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Unloads to the right. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll give it to the legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Tulane just a few inches away, might take a shot on 2nd down. They go right back to him. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll pull it on the read. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Moffitt. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
From the gun, the running back has it. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got a man, it's Blunt. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the 4th quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
And the Golden Eagles will call on their punt team. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Let's see what he can do with it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Tight end now in motion. The give to the tailback. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st down from the 28.
Here we go.
Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Unloads to the wideout. Oh.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind.
But they'll throw it again. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.